How you doing? Ahoy hoy.
Yo, dude.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Bro, the wind's cranking. The waves are looking sick on the cam. The conditions are just prime for winging. I was thinking, you want to go have a miserable time on the Parawing?
Aw, dude, I'm so glad you called. You know I'm always down for a suffer sesh. So stoked.
Stoked! Get in the car now. I'll see you on the beach.
Righteous. See you there.
Later.
Awesome. World peace.
All right, what's up everybody? It's Jeremy here. I'm ocean bound. I'm heading down south. We're gonna do another downwind run. So my last video detailed the adventure that me and Clark went on, our first downwind send with the Parawings. I used a paddle, I used the Parawing. Bringing a paddle out with the Parawing was problematic. There are things that I learned. I'm pretty sure that there's different ways that I would attach that paddle to my board, but really what I swore to myself after that session is that I wouldn't take the paddle out if I was gonna go out with the Parawing. And so me and Clark, we found another spot that we can do like a shorter downwind run that at least it won't take a half an hour or more just to drive from the bottom to the top of the run. Because, you know, to do a second run, that's like adding an extra, just, I don't know, like over an hour and a half onto your day. And we don't have that. I feel like what we shoot to do is gonna be 3.5 miles as the crow flies, and that should be pretty good. The wind's honking. The reason why I just showed Pleasure Bay is that it's like a funny enigma to me that in order to get into either the Parawing or the downwinding, I'm leaving like pristine conditions. I feel like it's just another day where I have to pay my dues and have a miserable time. And like, I'm both psyched and not psyched. Hopefully it'll work out, you know, for the best, but we really just need some hours on the water, and this is what it's gonna do. So yeah, it's just really exciting. It's November, it's 70 degrees, it's a gorgeous day, and it's windy. Let's flip this around and go check out the beach. Here we go. So where we're going, I think, it's really windy, and Clark only has a 5.1, so I'm choosing to do the same as him. Oh, it's just like a crazy second guess moment. We're just gonna be juiced. All right, in this episode, buddy Clark and I find ourselves paddling out on another downwind run with the Parawings. The last one was okay. It was our first, and it was a little rough around the edges, but we made it. The conditions look really similar today, but I feel like I learned enough from that last sesh, and I was just really eager to improve on it. This time I decided not to bring a paddle, the one thing that was like my Achilles heel in that last session. I made the decision to use a 5.1 meter Parawing, and it was a lot. I really should have been on the 2.9 meter, but since Clark only had a 5 meter, I decided to share that experience with him. Besides that, he was on a 1080 and a 180 tail, I was on the 1180 and a 140 tail. I haven't even tried stowing yet. I just kind of want to get close to Clark. He doesn't have a phone. I got the only phone. We forgot about that part. not bad. I got on like 2 bumps, rode them a little bit, and I'll do more. Just grabbing the front line. It's not terrible, but the wing's not like totally depowering, but it's not bad. And now that I'm hooked into the harness, I mean, it's going in the 20s, but it's manageable. And I'm basically kind of going upwind. I'm getting back to Clark. I just went downwind, and now maybe I'm sidewind, I don't know. He's going down, but this is also his 3rd time on a Parawing. Gotta give him credit. That's the spirit right there.
The run was a 3 or 4 mile run straight downwind. It was hard, but like I said, we learned some things in the last session that just kind of helped make it easier. When overpowered in waves or in chop, it's just much easier starting with your board pointing downwind. Otherwise, the Parawing tends to pull you over the board and it's hard to balance. This way it just kind of accelerates you downwind and it doesn't mess with your balance as much. I've been practicing getting the Parawing up on flat water, and the technique's just a little different. The most like efficient way to get up is laterally with the wind, because you know you have more power with the wing. So I definitely learned that in my last session and this session, and as long as you have enough power, pointing straight downwind is definitely the easiest way to get up without getting yanked off your board. I got a tip from my buddy Rick. Grabbing the Parawing by the front lines kind of makes it easier to kill the power if you're only going to glide for a little while with, like, you know, the intent to redeploy the Parawing. I tried that a lot this sesh, and it seemed to be more consistent when throwing the wing back out there. I didn't even try to stow it this session. I'm just still getting used to being out there. I realize I'm not that good at reading the bumps yet, and that's just something that'll take time. And I do think getting out there with the Parawing, as long as you're not 100% focusing on the wing all the time, it's definitely getting you out there and helping you learn quicker. I'm still getting to points where I feel like I run out of energy and I need to re-engage the Parawing to get me out of an inevitable stall. So it's a good crutch for sure when, you know, at this early stage of reading and riding the bumps. One thing that's obvious now is that the 5 meter is just too big for windy days. So to any person who's thinking about getting a Parawing, I have one recommendation. If you're a downwinder or you plan on using it for downwinding and stowing the wing, get a 4 meter or smaller. Don't mess around with the 5 meter. Greg mentions the Parawings compared to the same sizes in regular wings. So since I typically use like a 5 meter for 90% or more of my sessions, I got the 5.1 meter. But the 5 meter is just a lot to handle and to pack up. And I gotta keep at it. Hopefully some level will be unlocked soon and I'm just gonna figure it out. But unless you're already downwinding and can stay up in the bumps with your lower half just kind of working on autopilot while you manage packing the wing away, you're gonna struggle with the bigger sizes. So to me, the bigger sizes are for practice, and for downwinding, you're gonna want something smaller unless it's just a backup, like in case things change. And this session was good. I actually enjoyed myself out there for much longer moments than I did in the first session. So I think that's just like a total triumph, and I'm stoked. Like, I can't wait to hit it again. It was fun.
I really don't want to fall again. I got like maybe one job. But that was a success. About 50 minutes I have on my GoPro. On my GoPro. Oh, you suck. stoked. That was so much better than the last session. And I'm not even gonna say the last session was a failure, but there's like a couple points that I used to build upon that I learned from last session that just totally helped me out this session. I'm just gonna be completely honest, like I'm not yet sold on parawinging. I talked to my friend Rick today, and Rick and I are like probably the two first people in our like neighborhood to pick up parawings. He's been on parawings exclusively since the week that we got them. And I even asked him today, I was like, you gonna sell all of your other wings? And he's like, yeah, probably. I'm not there yet, okay? Like there are so many things about the parawing that I can see like a glimmer of hope. Like obviously, you know, using it to get on foil and then being able to like pack it and stow it away and then using it for downwinding, it's sick. Like that's a great idea. But having the skills to pack it and having the skills to read the bumps and being able to seamlessly switch between the two, it's just gonna take some time. The annoying part of the parawing still persists, and that is the lines. That's what's holding me back from falling in love with this thing. So in general, I'm stoked. I had a good time. I had some good runs. I was able to try to like take in stuff going on around me, looking at bumps, noticing like when I was on a bump, like how my foil was acting and whatnot. So it was all good. I'm really happy I went through that experience, and I just hope it gets better. Like why wouldn't it get better? It's really about that next step, stowing and then reading the bumps and taking it that way. So yeah, totally stoked. Awesome that we finally got out there. Session number 2 at the parawing downwind in the books. Looking forward for more. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to see some more of my videos and you haven't done so already, you can always click that subscribe button or not. Drop me a comment. I love talking to all you guys. I definitely want to know if anyone is out there parawing with the 5.1 and what their process is for stowing and all of that. Any tips would be hugely appreciated. And with that, I hope all of you are doing well out there. I'll see you all on the flip, and I wish you all an awesome day. Here we go.